Good morning, students. I, Vijaya, your teacher of English, welcome you all to Rishikul Online School. So, today I'm going to discuss with you all the making of a scientist from the book Footprints Without Feet, and this is Module 2. At the age of 22, a former Scout of the Year excited the scientific world with a new theory on how cells work. Richard H. Albright and his college roommate explained the theory in an article in the Proceedings of National Academy of Science. It was the first time this important scientific journal had ever published the work of a college student. In sports, that would be like making the big leagues at the age of 15 and hitting home run your first time at bat. For Richard Albright, it was the first in a long string of achievement in science and other fields. And it all started with butterflies. Dear students, as in our previous lecture, we read about Richard H. Albright that he was a multifaceted genius, a great scientist, debater, and he collected butterflies since his childhood. At the age of 22, Richard Albright excited the world of science with a new theory on cells. Richard's scientific career started with butterflies. An only child north of Reading, Pennsylvania. There wasn't much I could do there, he said. I certainly could not play football or baseball with a team of one. But there was one thing I could do: collect things. So did he ever. Beginning in kindergarten, Albright collected butterflies with the same determination that has marked all his activities. He also collected rocks, fossils, coins, and he became an eager astronomer too, sometimes stargazing at night. His father died very young, and his mother became his only companion and motivator. She took great care of Richard. Richard Albright started collecting butterflies. When he was just in kindergarten, he was also fond of collecting rocks, fossils, coins. He became an eager astronomer too. He sometimes gazed at the star all night. From the first, he had a driving curiosity, along with a bright mind. He also had a mother who encouraged his interest in learning. She took him on trips, bought him telescopes, microscopes, cameras, mounting material, and other equipment, and helped him in many other ways. I was his only companion until he started school, his mother said. After that, I would bring home friends for him. But at night, we just did things together. Richie was my whole life after his father died when Richie was in third grade. Now, here we came to know how his mother encouraged his interest in learning. His mother encouraged his interest in learning. She took him on trips, bought him telescope, microscope, camera, and many other equipment. She helped him in many ways. Richard was just in third grade when his father died. Richard was his mother's whole life. They spent almost every evening at dining table. Richard wanted to learn and she helped him. She and her son spent almost every evening at the dining room table. If he didn't have things to do, I found work for him. Not physical work, but learning things, his mother said. He liked it. He wanted to learn, and learn he did. He earned top grades in school on everyday things. He was just like every other kid. His mother said by the time he was in second grade, a bride had collected all 25 species of butterflies found around his hometown, which are mentioned in the box. So, here in this paragraph, we came to know that his mother bought him many things, whatever he required. She motivated him for everything. By the time Richard was in second grade, he had collected 25 species of butterflies found around his hometown. So, this is all for today. We will meet soon in our next module. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.